Originally featured by Isham Jones Orchestra, which was one of the good dance bands of years ago, but they played tunes hot as well, and later on it was done by the Boswell sisters. So this tune was called That Sentimental Gentleman from Georgia.
Built in 1909, the Goldenrod is the oldest riverboat in the nation and the last surviving original Mississippi River showboat in existence. The Goldenrod was built by the Pope Dock Company in Parkersville, West Virginia for W.R. Markle for a total cost of $75,000. The Goldenrod is considered to be one of the largest and most elaborately decorated of the showboats. Originally called Markle's New Showboat, her name was quickly changed to the Goldenrod on her maiden voyage when Markle's sisters suggested the name. The Goldenrod was the last riverboat to work the Mississippi. On September 4, 1937, the Goldenrod came to St. Louis planning only a 2-week stay for minor repairs. She ended up staying in St. Louis for 53 years. While in St. Louis, she survived 2 world wars, several collisions, numerous renovations, and a fire that nearly destroyed her. On December 24, 1967, the Goldenrod became a National Historic Landmark. In 2001, she was placed on the Threatened Historical Landmarks list.
From Georgia, Georgia, gentle to the ladies all the time. Ah, when it comes to loving, he's a real professor. Yes, sir, just a Mason, Dixon, Valentine. Oh, see those Georgia peaches hanging around him now.
Markle never had the best of luck. In 1910, a storm sunk the Goldenrod's towboat, the Connie Neville, and blew the Goldenrod onto a sandbar, costing Markle over $21,000. The next year, the Goldenrod collided with and sank a luxury yacht, costing Markle $15,000. Finally, in 1914, unable to meet his payments, Markle lost the Goldenrod to the Pope Dock Company by foreclosure. Captain Ralph Emerson then bought the Goldenrod at auction in 1914. In 1922, Captain Emerson sold the Goldenrod to the Menke brothers. The Menke brothers owned several showboats. The Goldenrod would become the special charge of Bill Menke. Since her fame as Queen of the Showboats was so great, she was usually able to fill her house with just a notice in the papers. Between 1924 and 1927, Captain Menke took the Goldenrod through 15 states and entertained more than 1 million people. Captain Menke was an eccentric showboater. In Louisiana, one January morning, the Goldenrod struck a piling, knocking a large hole in her fragile wooden hull. Awakened by the jolt, Menke stumbled downstairs to find water rushing in. Quickly, he jumped into the hole, plugging it like a human cork. Menke continued to direct operations, while his crew members kept him warm with liberal doses of whiskey until repairs were made. In 1962, a fire broke out in Menke's office. The fire gutted the auditorium and dropped the pilot house onto the auditorium floor. Menke had no insurance and no money for repairs. Frank Pearson put together a group of theater lovers, including Don Franz from the St. Louis Ragtimers, and bought the boat from Menke while allowing him to live aboard. By the spring of 1965, the Goldenrod was restored.